What intro? Sometimes you just have to send it. Welcome to another episode of the Battle Science Podcast, a Pokemon GO PvP podcast, where we talk about Pokemon GO and PvP, or particularly PvP of Pokemon GO. I am one of your hosts, Steven, a.k.a. Boy in the Woods, joined as always by Jesse, a.k.a. Rocket M&J.
Hola!
Hola. Pronounce it with a W again. Not there. What's the opposite of silent in that case? Where you pronounce a letter that's not actually there?
There's a term for it, but I don't know. Like night?
Well, no, that's because it's a silent letter. I'm saying you pronounce a word with a letter that's not actually in the word. Like hola, H-O, was it? Starts with H-O. Mm-hmm. But if I say it hola with a W in front that's not actually there, maybe it makes me stupid. It's ridiculous. That's all it is. It is April 20th. Because it's a family-friendly podcast, I will not give you advice as to what you should or should not be doing on April 20th. But it is not. Today's not Earth Day, is it?
No.
Is it Earth Day?
No.
What day is Earth Day?
I want to say it's the 22nd.
Let's find out. Earth Day 2022. April 22nd, 2022.
Yep. Friday.
This is funny. Look at how big that plant is. It's such a big plant. It's ridiculous.
It's going pretty good, Battle Ram.
It's growing out of, like,
the
northern Russia. That's crazy. I don't know. Sorry, audio listeners. You don't get to see the weird Google search. We have two big... Oh, I got a hundo throw. It's right here. Whoa.
You're joking.
Did it miss? Do you have it, or did you go plus get it?
I don't see it, so it might not have spawned yet.
It's that way.
I might have to leave for a minute.
You might have to go step outside. While Jesse go touches some grass, we'll talk about, in this episode for April 20th, 2022, two main primary topics. Oh, you better catch it.
How mad would you be if it's shiny?
Did you get a shiny?
No.
Okay. Don't even poise that question. I only have one Shundo, and it's Beedrill. And that's cool, but also kind of lackluster.
Did you catch it in a Pokeball, though?
Maybe.
The throw.
Oh, the throw? Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Aesthetic.
Oh, yeah.
I just got
the white gi with the rock skin.
That's neat, though.
Let's see. Bee's knees. Technically, it's a... Well, is Beedrill a bee or a wasp?
A wasp.
I don't know. I nicknamed it Bee's Knees, and I caught it in an Ultra Ball because it was a shiny.
Yeah, you didn't want to chance that.
No.
But yes, it is April 20th, 2022.
Sustainability Week, and the absolutely brand spanking newly announced Firefly Cup. Those are our primary topics, and just about only topics, for this episode of the Battle Science Podcast. But you know what else this is part of this podcast? Our Triple P's Patreon podcast producers. The wonderful Dolphin93, James, a.k.a. Jimmy Ubo, a.k.a. Jim is him, Evo Stevo, Winston the Champ, and I know there's somebody else, Jamar. Thank you to our wonderful Triple P's Patreon podcast producers. You too can become a Triple P, patreon.com/battlescience, and back us at the $5 tier or higher. We'll get your name shouted out before the podcast, or before the meat and potatoes of the podcast, I should say. Or you can back us at $1 tier or more, and you can get the Battle Science After Dark podcast, a bonus monthly podcast where we talk about whatever we want with no filter, so we can swear, and I don't have to edit it out. As well as the Battle Science podcast a couple days early. What else am I missing? I don't know. Let's cover very quickly the couple of event thingies, thingamajigs, doodle bops that we have coming up here. Jesse and I will be in Seattle for Community Day this Saturday. That is the 23rd. So we will be hanging out in, Seattle Center.
Yep.
Meeting and greeting people. I will...
Going to go say hi to Alfindial and Melgood.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and other people's. So, we'll just be hanging out. Because that's happening. And then on Sunday, we will be at the Nexus League Seattle Open Great League Tournament. That is... Actually, apparently, did you see what the prize pool is now?
Mm-mm.
It's $300. $300
Nice.
minimum. So... we'll be there in Linwood. We've talked about it on previous episodes, but the Gamers Heaven Seattle North up in Linwood. Jesse and I are both going to be competing. I think we have our teams somewhat solid. I definitely needing more practice, but I also don't anticipate a whole lot of victories in my case, so we'll go from there. That is hosted by Antimatter Gaming and Mazer Gaming, but is also going to be streamed by Go Stadium. So we'll go hang out there, talk with some peeps, get some battles in, etc. on Sunday. Let's see what comes first. Technically, is that this week? Oh, Friday, Saturday this week. Announcement. If you missed it on Twitter, Caleb Pang, 2-0 Butters, and Speediest Chief will all be shoutcasting the Pokemon Go European International Championship in Frankfurt, Germany. So if you want to watch some official Pokemon Go, Niantic Pokemon, Play Pokemon, all of those things, official tournament, that is, I believe it's the Europe regional
time zone. So if you look on the website, it'll convert it to your time.
So and actually the post that they made, Zionic posted, has the time. So
us.
Friday, April 22nd, match coverage begins at 12 a.m. PDT. So I believe that's midnight.
Yeah, that's midnight for us.
And then on Saturday, April 23rd, match coverage continues at 12 a.m. PDT. I will probably be catching that the morning after.
Yeah, the morning of.
Yeah. I'm going to be up early Saturday and Sunday morning anyway.
But not that early.
No. I'm going to be up somewhat early for those 2 days anyway because we have F1 races in Italy.
Okay.
So European times, midday European times, bright and early North American West Coast times.
So if you want to check out some
yes,
high stakes PvP European style,
yeah,
head on over to, is it Go Stadium that's hosting it?
Twitch.tv/Pokemon Go.
Okay, so it's the actual Pokemon.
This is as official as you're going to get. This is the most official we've had as far as a stream since the
2019 one,
the 2019, and then the Twitch Play or the Twitch Rivals, the
Okay.
Twitch Rivals tournament. So this is a big deal.
And with some of those big names there, it's going to be good.
Yeah, this is this big spanking
These are people
deal.
that know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. The other piece of news when it relates to us, when it comes to the Play Pokemon, is a little bit of sad news. Jesse and I are not going to be able to make it to the Vancouver Play Pokemon event in May due to some extraneous circumstances when it comes to travel. We are unable to make it, so we are...
we
will
wish
be
everyone
stuck.
that's able to go good luck.
Yes. We will be here for the Sunday's Go Battle Day, though. So we could do a stream. We could for sure do a stream that Sunday.
Yep.
We'll have to wait and see if the Vancouver event will get a live stream or not as well.
I'm actually kind of curious to see if they drop Community Day on that weekend.
Is it on that weekend?
They haven't said May's Community Day yet.
No, haven't they?
No.
I thought they announced all of the community days for the season.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have May's Community Day
May
already.
Community Day?
Unplug my phone since I'm at 77%.
May 21st. Said is that weekend.
Is it? I can't imagine it's that weekend.
Let's see.
I want to say it was supposed to be the weekend after.
No, you're right. So it's the weekend before. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was going to say,
Community Day
that
is
seems
the
odd.
weekend before the regionals in Vancouver. I am sorry.
Were there any other bits that I'm missing as far as event stuff?
If you're coming out to Go Fest for Seattle, July 22nd, I think is what it was. That week, let me check the calendar here.
We have the dates. We don't have the mons for specifically for May.
Right.
And with Stuffle being announced for April, all bets are off as far as what May could be.
Yeah. But if you're coming out for Go Fest, if you have any questions about it, if you want to have a chance to meet up with us or want any insights for people that live in the area, like stay away from 405, pro tip.
Yeah.
Any time of the day.
Yeah, 405, 2 lanes and tolled. So, toll bridge. So, yeah, don't do that.
Jump on our neck of the woods. Jump on 90.
Just reach out if you've got any questions. We're local, so we can help out with some stuff. If you have plans for July.
And they haven't mentioned yet if it's going to be an individual day ticketed event or not for the
all we have is
Seattle.
All we have is dates. So
temper expectations. If you happen to get one of those, if you happen to be there for all 3 days of the weekend and only have a ticket for the one day, you could also ask us, what are some other things you can do in your downtime? Because there's plenty of stuff to do in Seattle. You can always head out east and come out to Bellevue and check out Bellevue. You could go to Redmond and go see where Nintendo and Microsoft's headquarters are. Mm-hmm. Not that you'll be able to legally get in, but you'll be able to go, hey, look, I came here.
Yeah.
There's also plenty of stuff to do in Snoqualmie. You come out, we're in our area. We can give you a tour, show you the cool waterfall. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks, you can come see where Twin Peaks was based off of.
Mm-hmm. You can get some of the cherry pie at the local cafe.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Is it?
It's as close to an actual cherry pie as you're going to get. Like homemade classic cherry pie.
Oh, I see. I think that's it.
As far as event announcements, yeah.
Yes.
Unless we get surprised to drop something else.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, tomorrow. Probably. Would not surprise me. Alrighty, let's jump into stuff and things and stuff.
Giddy up now. This is the news roundup.
All right. Sustainability Week started today. Cherubi, Oranguru, timed research, and more. Your primary thing here is Oranguru is new. It's out. It's in the game. We'll talk about its overall performance in Le Great League and Le Ultra League. I don't think it gets anywhere near Master. Do you want to check for me real quick how far it maxes up? I think it probably maxes ballpark 2,800 or so.
Actually, I can just click the one on my inventory.
And then
About
Shiny
2,700.
2,700. Okay. And then Shiny Cherubi is in the game. So Shiny Cherubi and then Sunny Cherum and Overcast Cherum are all available. I don't think the evolutions are technically available.
I mean, that'll be interesting because next week's Spotlight Hour will be Sunny Cherum.
Yeah. Tuesday's Spotlight Hour is going to be Sunny Cherum. I don't know.
So we'll see. I mean, maybe it'll be shiny. Maybe.
I kind of hope so, but although the funny thing is, if you are able to get a shiny Sunny Cherum, you probably won't know it unless you see the sparkles because it's shiny
so
is
bad.
So much little.
It's a light filter placed on it.
Yeah, it's a very barely changed. So If you do timed research during community day, they'll plant trees. Go walk a kilometer, or walk multiple kilometers. You'll earn encounters with Cherubi, and they'll plant trees. So
that's
cool.
a cool incentive.
Yeah.
If you're able to.
You get a free Mossy lure, but you need that for the collection challenge. Wild encounters for this event. Oddish, Grimer, Turtwig, Grottle, Cherubi, Trubbish, Ferroseed, and Oranguru. If you're lucky, you might encounter Venusaur or Fantup. Eggs, Alolan, Diglett, Larvitar, Cherubi, and Oranguru. What is a Lopunny doing at my house? Okay.
Easter Bunny came late.
I guess so.
Things off the lure are going to be Gloom, Weepinbell, Chikorita, Grottle, Cherubi, and Sawaddle. And then if you're lucky, you'll encounter Alolan Diglett, Bellossom, and Inkata. So of those right off the top, I know overall we kind of look at them as a whole, but from a PvP perspective, which what we focus on, Oddish is not a bad one to stock up on.
Yeah.
It's an alternative grass type if you don't have a good Venusaur or other community day grass types. Gloom really only performs with return. So if you're going to go for the Gloom, you're going to want to try and find a purified one. Shadow to purify. But you also will need Candy because it is a level 40.
Yeah.
40 or 50.
Is Oddish isn't available as far as Shadow grasses?
Currently, no.
Okay. So then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Grimer,
it's a shared candy pool. It's
yes.
both good as a Grimer XL or Muck. Muck, regular or Cantonian form.
Kanto or Alolan.
Correct. Both have very valuable play in both Great and Ultra League. Turtwig and Grottle, unfortunately, not so much. Cherubi. The unfortunate part with Cherubi is when you go to evolve it, it's a 50% roll on if you get the Overcast or the Sunny. It's unfortunate that they haven't implemented something in game to have either A, a form change, or B, have it based on the weather when you evolve it. But as of right now, if you get that rank 1 Sunny Cherum as a Cherubi, there's a chance you roll the Overcast. So just be wary of that. Trubbish and Garbodor are extra Stardust. Trubbish is extra Stardust, I should clarify.
Yep.
If you see a wild Garbodor, that's more rare than probably the Venusaur.
I don't even know if it's available in the wild.
I've seen a couple.
Really?
It's not been something that happens a lot,
Huh.
but I've seen them. But again, Trubbish is extra catch Stardust, so if you're looking for some Stardust farm, you can catch those. They all are also available as shiny. Ferroseed and Ferrothorn are definitely good for PvP. Great and Ultra. Both are very usable. I've been finding that out the hard way in the current Nemesis Cup for Silph Arena that Ferrothorn is a pain in my side. And then Oranguru, we're going to get a little bit more of a deep dive here in a little bit, so we'll come back to it. The other two that you're lucky if you encounter Venusaur and Fantup. Unfortunately, the Venusaur doesn't have the community day move, but if you do find a decent one from Wild Spawn, you could invest that Elite TM.
Yep.
And then Fantup is Trevenant, the bane of both Great and Open Ultra Leagues at the moment.
Yep.
The unfortunate thing is it's kind of rare. It's why are you laughing?
The first thing that spawned this morning at my
Was a
house
Fantup?
was a Fantup.
Okay, well you're lucky.
15 attack and absolutely useless
So
stamina and defense. But
on that 15 attack note, if you trade Fantup, it's a free evolution.
True, that's right. And you can re-roll those.
Yes, and that'll save you 200 candy.
Yeah.
So Fantup definitely one to look out for. Ferroseed definitely a decent one. Grimer and Trubbish are just kind of resource gathering along with Oddish. From the eggs, same kind of thing. You don't really want a lone Diglett. Larvitar if you want to find a PvE Tyranitar. And then the lure modules, Sawaddle doesn't really have a place yet. I feel like that'll be one that gets a community day eventually and then maybe get something better. But one key thing I would like to make sure that everyone knows, please share this with your community, unless Niantic changes it as of this recording. To finish the collection challenge, you need to catch Gloom and Weeping Bell. You need to catch them, not evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And those are only coming off the Mossy Lure. I've seen a handful of people already that have, trainer tips included, seen or not seen the Pokemon required and had it either run or not catch it.
Yep.
So there is a chance that you can run a Mossy Lure and not see one or the other because it's randomly spawning.
Yeah. So it's if you want to complete the collection challenge, it's one of those things that you'll want to pay attention to. Throwing a Mossy Lure down, while not ideal for Stuffle on Community Day, the lure will be a 3-hour lure.
Yeah.
The other thing to keep in mind is this event does end Sunday night, to my knowledge. It's a 5-day event. So
if you have friends and you want to hang out on Community Day, maybe drop one of the Mossy Lures at the end of a corner somewhere, kind of out of the way so people can see it. Like if there's a remote stop on a corner, then, if people are walking around, like let's say a 2-block radius of a park, put it on a corner on a solo one. That way people know where it is and they can see it. Note that lures do not show up on nearby though. So if you're looking for those, you need to make a kind of circle around, maybe see every couple minutes if it respawns. We also will be getting the bonus for stop interaction this weekend.
True.
So if you are in a cluster spawn of stops, it's not a bad one to drop. Sure, people will complain because there's a Mossy Lure where they want regulars, but even the special lures drop Community Day stuff too, so it's not that bad. The other thing I was going to get to was you are given one free Mossy Lure in the store. So if you go into your store, you have friends, you have children, you have relatives, significant others, make sure they grab those lures. Make sure you guys use them. Kind of plan it out, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Or if you're like me and have gotten free Mossy Lures and not used any of them, you have a couple. So
you can spare a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that, I think that's the ones to look out for. In your field research, you're going to have Turtwig, Cherubi, Snivy, Chespin, Fantup, and Trubbish.
Or as the hype men might call them, the Turnt Twig.
Jesus. So the cat furiously dabs. I hate you.
I got to channel that 2016 me.
So I don't remember the exact quests research, but the I think it's 3 grass or 5 grass. Catch touch grass is going to be your Turtwig, Snivy, Chespin. Walk 1 kilometer is going to be your Cherubi. Those are the ones you're going to want to stock up on.
All the one you... Well, basically that and catch 3 Trubbish for a Silver Pineab. It's about all you should really care about.
I don't know what the Fantup research is. So
I don't know if there is.
It's saying there is.
Where are you seeing that?
On Sustainability Week. You scroll down.
Let me check.
Silph.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'll go through the rest of this. If you complete certain field research tasks, you have a chance to earn Mega Energy for Mega Venusaur and Mega Abomasnow. And then the event bonus is 2 times XP for spinning a Pokestop for the first time. So if you happen to go somewhere like the Seattle Center for Community Day, and it's your first time going there, pop a Lucky Egg.
Walk 3 kilometers for a Fantup.
Okay, so then the one I have is good.
Yep. Remember that your IVs are minimum 10s.
That's
so
it's for trading.
Treat it. Yep.
Overall, I think this is an interesting event. It's not great, but there are definitely some good PvP stuff kind of mixed in. The one downside of this event is they are really trying to push you out the door and tell you to get outside and touch grass.
Yeah. But the brand new addition to Pokemon Go, Oranguru.
Monkey.
It is a normal psychic, which means it is neutral to fighting and neutral to ghost. Or no. No, I take that back. It's not neutral to ghost. It's resistant to ghost.
Yep.
Because normal type is double resistance. Psychic is a weakness, which means it's a single resistance.
Yep.
Its moveset is okay. You're looking at Confusion, Yawn, Zen, Headbutt for fast moves. You're running Confusion. Charge moves are Foul Play, Future Sight, and Psychic. So for whatever reason, PV Poke is recommending Foul Play and Future Sight. I don't know
Foul Play because it
why.
just nukes. It's a closer.
No, but why Future Sight over Psychic?
Because Future Sight nukes.
Oh, okay. Whereas Psychic is...
It's a little bit more damage or the difference in energy versus damage is huge
okay.
between the two. So remove Foul Play and change it to Psychic, and then look at the bottom down there, and it'll tell you the differences right there on the bubbles for the charge moves.
Oh, I see. Psychic is 35 damage, 55 energy. Future Sight is 47 damage, 65 energy. So a little bit more energy requirement for a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
It's like if Malamar and Kofagrigus had a baby. Wait, which one?
Basically.
This one is?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oranguru.
It's interesting. It'll probably have some play in limited metas. It's not going to sweep the nation that is
As much as Walrein did.
as Walrein did for open cups.
It does shake up the tree, and it does cause other things like Nidoqueen to be on their feet a little bit more. Because when Shiftry came in, it scared Hypno out of the meta. It scared a few other things out of the meta too, but this new normal typing gives it some unique move and combinations.
The interesting thing that you can it beat Wally, Trev? Which one's Wally?
Walrein?
Walrein. We'll take a look here in a moment. So I have it open in PV Poke here on screen. So for audio listeners, I'll break it down here. But an interesting thing that you brought up, Jesse, was Oranguru plays in a kind of interesting role with Hypno.
Yeah.
As far as stats, it has slightly more attack and slightly less defense and stamina. But
Oranguru does over
Hypno.
Okay.
Without having to evolve. So overall, resource-wise, I think it's cheaper. Let me see what the double move cost is, because I actually don't know that. Do you have it open?
I can do it.
75.
75.
75 for the second move?
Yeah.
75,000 dust and 75 candy?
Yeah.
Huh, that's not terrible.
7,500.
7,500 Stardust.
So it's like an Electabuzz or Magmar.
Okay. But you're not having to worry about evolving it. The only concern is finding one above. You can find one above Great League, which I guess technically you can find one above Great League for every Pokemon. What am I talking about? Yes. Things. Fairly simple as far as building one. It's not complicated as far as moveset wise. It might get a shake up later, but so far, so solid. Let's see, Walrein. I don't know why we're fighting it against Walrein. It loses, and that's just due to spam. Confusion doesn't generate enough energy to really pop off.
That's a 347 rating, I think. I'm squinting to see what that says.
Where does it say that?
The bottom there.
343.
Okay, so it's not getting skunked, and it's bringing it down below half just on confusions.
Yeah. And
so it doesn't beat Walrein, but Trev is like the one I think it crushes.
Yes. I mean, it gets down to so again, this is the one shield scenario starting off at the same health pool. So this isn't a static battle, not necessarily in a dynamic battle. So
True.
Because of the way PV Poke simulates.
Yeah.
So
it's
yes,
going to
it
shake
beats
up
Trevenant.
some stuff, but it's not going to be a breaker.
It's not a core breaker, no. But that people will definitely be using it for the next little bit once Great League comes back around.
I mean, we're already seeing it being used in
Ultra.
Not Ultra, but the new Silph meta potentially.
Yes, we'll see the new Silph meta, and it is eligible within what is it?
Retro Cup.
Retro Cup. So yeah, you might see it.
I mean, you just got that rank 447 Ultra.
Yeah, if I wanted to use it in Ultra League, I have a rank 47. It needs to be like 49. It needs to be like level 40, 48, 49 and a half or something.
Yeah.
Like thankfully it doesn't need to be best buddied, but It's kind of ridiculous.
That's an investment, though.
Yeah, for something I'll like never use. Let me check it again. 1794. Let's say we powered it up. Uh, 48.5.
Okay.
236 XL candy required. Talk about something that's never going to happen.
Right.
Just not going to touch it.
Take that any way you want.
Oranguru's design is weird.
I like it.
Yeah.
It goes off of like the Islander, like a chief.
Yeah. It is it's the what's its give me a second. I'm gonna check the Pokedex for it. Because there's a
Lore.
Oranguru. It's not the chieftain Pokemon. It is the sage Pokemon, as a guru, orangutan, and guru, Oranguru. Haha. Puns.
What's the Pokedex description on there? I want to see what that is, and then
With waves of its fan made from leaves and its own fur, Oranguru skillfully gives instructions to other Pokemon.
all right, you ready for the in-game Pokedex description?
Oh, here, hold on. There's two different versions of the description. It knows the forest inside and out. If it comes across a wounded Pokemon, Oranguru will gather medicinal herbs to treat it. Neat.
I always get a good chuckle out of the Pokemon GO Pokedex.
Uh-huh.
Pokemon GO Pokedex for Oranguru.
Mm-hmm.
Oranguru don't get along with each other, so they're always engaging in battles of wits to decide which one is superior.
Huh. So, like, chess games?
Basically,
Does it play Go?
that fourth wall.
I mean by, like, Go, the Japanese strategy game.
Oh.
Like Pokemon Go, but it's just Go. Haha.
Puns.
Wordplay. Oh God, I'm so intelligent.
So cringe.
That too. If you put those things, it's like the Powerpuff Girls, creating the Powerpuff Girls, but it's creating Steven. It's cringe and puns and wordplay, and added a secret ingredient, dumb sauce. These things combined created Steven Puff Girl. I don't know. I don't remember the intro to Powerpuff Girls quite well. Let's see. Are there any other things that we need to talk about as far as Oranguru?
Go out and catch it while you can.
Yeah.
Who knows if it'll be sticking around.
Yep. It's a 1 tier. It's no evolutions. Isn't there... And what's its opposite for...
Passimian?
Passimian. And that's a...
It's another monkey. They're both version exclusives.
Right. I'm thinking, let's see. It is a fighting type.
Fighting normal.
No, it's just fighting.
Oh, is it just fighting?
Yeah. I would be curious to see if when Passimian comes out. And
It's a lemur.
if it's at all good, because its stats are, from what I can tell, its stats are nothing to write home about.
No, it's a speed attack focused.
Nice. That'll be useless.
I mean, it could be like the instance of throw and sock.
Yeah. Semi-relevant.
It depends on what it gets.
Let's see. I'd have to look in to see what other moves it gets to see if like a community day at some point makes sense. Although it doesn't have an evolution, so realistically it wouldn't make sense.
No, it wouldn't.
Because it's a dual type, you might see Spotlight Afternoon or something. What's it called? Where there's two different types. One
The
Pokemon is
alternating
focused.
type hours.
Yeah, where one Pokemon is focused. Every hour it swaps between two types, and Pokemon of those different types will spawn. So we'll have to wait and see.
But catch them while you can.
Yep.
Get at least one so you don't have to worry about that.
I believe that's it. Let us swap over.
Welcome to the meta-analysis.
We're going to talk about the Firefly Cup. This was announced this afternoon. May 2022, the Silph Arena meta for all players, young and old. The Firefly Club. Firefly Cup. No, this is not an Owl City discussion. Allowed normal, bug, electric, poison, and ice types. Bans are Megas, ground types, Walrein, Escavalier, Dragalge, Salazzle, and Pachirisu. This is Great League. Pick 6. Pick 6 or show 6, pick 3. Jim is him, semi-relevant for Oranguru. So catch a Great League 1. Just have it. Don't necessarily have to second move it or anything. It's nothing. It's not going to break metas.
But it's good to have in the back pocket.
Yep. As with most things that are semi-relevant. Let's see here. So I actually watched the announcement portion that was posted on. Oh, who did it? Let me check to see who did the thing. Because I watched the stream with the announcement.
But good on the bans, because I feel like those are going to be some are incredibly limited and some are incredibly just strong. Walrein, Escav, and Dragalge's been around, but not everybody has one. Salazzle and Pachirisu, both incredibly limited currently. So good on them for banning those.
Oh, Pokemon GO Battle League. Pokemon GO Battle League, the name at PGBLPVP on Twitter. They were Twitch streaming some, I think it was a major faction. Let's see. Semifinals of the World Championship for the Silph Arena factions between the EU Emperors and Magnus PvP teams. I'm probably butchering those. I watched the little announcement. They had a pre-recorded segment from Jerry Seawolf with a little bit of a breakdown of Firefly Cup. So one of the major things that he mentioned, and actually Jerry Seawolf was actually the head of development for this meta, so they'll actually rotate the like lead for meta development for each month. So he was talking about this is kind of a throwback inspired by year one metas for Silph Arena. So the initial starting point was Jungle. Jungle Cup way back in the day, which was actually one of the first metas that we ever talked about
as a podcast.
So the interesting thing here is grass isn't allowed, or grass isn't a big option here. It's allowed for like grass poisons, etc. Let's see, grass poisons. Bug grasses. I don't think there's a normal grass. Is there a normal grass?
It's not in the game yet.
Oh.
Or no, you have Sawsbuck.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Deerling's Evolution.
Right.
You also, the one that's not in the game yet is Go-Goat.
Oh, yeah. The
Buggrass, you have Livani.
Yes, that's true. So you do have some weird play here.
And then a lot of those Gen 1 poison grass.
Yeah. The
ice grass, Obama snow.
Oh, okay.
No electric grass.
No. There is.
What?
Voltorb.
Oh,
Hisuian.
yeah, Hisuian.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that grass being all over. The Nidoqueen's not here. It's a ground type. It's banned.
Yep.
Don't forget.
If it has a ground typing, it is banned.
Yes, which is refreshing.
Yeah.
It's really refreshing here. I can't speak. I'm brain.
But yeah, Vigoroth is allowed. Vigoroth is needed because of the fighting types. We'll get into type breakdowns, but Lickitung and Chansey are allowed in this cup. That's all you need to know.
Big, thick boys and girls. Big, thick Pokemon
Normal
of
types
all.
be thicker than your vanilla milkshake.
Be thicker than a blizzard. These homies these homies won't leave the cup no matter which direction you're putting it in. Or orientation, I should say.
Not sponsored by Dairy Queen.
Not sponsored by Dairy Queen. Why are we I don't know if Dairy Queen would be okay with us if we were sponsored by Dairy Queen. I don't know if they'd be okay with us relating Pokemon stats to the thickness of their
Promo
frosted
with the vanilla
beverages.
ice.
So the one thing you might notice here is that there is nothing that is super. This isn't an RPS meta per se. The types that are allowed are not RPS to each other. So the interesting thing here then is subtypes and their relations to each other.
Yep.
So when I first saw this, I was like, oh, normal types. That's interesting. That means that you're going to want a fighter and Toxicroak here. But that also, normal types also mean a lot of pseudo fighters as well. So you have things like Vigoroth. Vigoroth, Obstagoon.
Yeah.
What else am I thinking?
Are you looking for something that has counter or just fighting types in general?
Primarily things with counter, but you're right.
So Vigoroth and Obstagoon.
Yes.
You have
Get up on that mic.
No.
It bothers me. Why don't I just look at counter?
I am. Well, I was going to look at normals overall. The only
Vigoroth,
two normal-
Toxicroak, Obstagoon, Heracross.
Yes,
Ursaring.
Heracross. Ursaring. That's the one I was thinking of.
Look at how low it is. It's at 166 on PV Poke. Don't use it, please. Or do. Or do use it. Use it against me.
Smack
Please.
Steven straight in the jib. Yeah, Shadow Beedrill is going to be nasty. But I think Heracross might be a fun play in this cup.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing it's really going to be afraid of is going to be the fire and the flying.
What fire?
You have a few options with at fire.
Litleo. Pyroar.
At fire. Boom.
So Luxray with
Hidden power fire.
you ain't using that.
No.
So let's see. Elective fire. What is it?
Has flamethrower.
Flamethrower. It's a high energy requirement. So so Litleo and Pyroar. Litleo requires XL candy. And I believe the Hundo, so go have fun with that. Or no, let's see. Rank 1, level 54, 15, 15. Okay. Good to know. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't know that they put the stats here. What you would be looking for a rank 1 on PV Poke. That's sick.
Shout out to PV Poke.
Man, putting in that work. I do not envy them. Let's see. Electivire, Pyroar, Zebstrika with Flame Charge.
Bruh.
I
I read Zebstrika in one of the early on cups when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
People don't respect it, but it's also glass.
Wiggly's here, but probably really low. Because poison is
Poison
available.
is around. Poison and bug, and Wiggly doesn't like the steel bugs.
Mm-hmm. And it's also still normal, so counters are going to be
Neutral.
yup. It's not dominant wins, though. Charmed as a
There's not enough dark
Truckload.
running around to make it viable.
to make it.
Darker fighting, because it's all pseudo fighting.
Yeah, because like the I think the biggest fighter here is
Vigo or Obstagoon. You think
the
Toxie?
only like primary fighter is Toxie, and it's a poison type, so
Well,
it's
you got,
neutral.
You got Heracross too.
That's true. It's also it is also fighter. Wigs can roll Galvantula.
If Wigglytuff gets a rollout, oh lord.
When would it get rollout?
Because it gets rollout in the main games.
I know, but are we giving it rollout now?
No,
In this season when they've said they're not doing...
Fine.
Yeah. Not relevant here. Yes, in the future that would be cool. But Skunk Tank with Flamethrower. Rosa Raid, Fireball, okay. Minectric. Wow, that's a big drop off between Skunk Tank Shadow and Minectric. The rest of them, don't worry about it. Stunky Shadow XL. Why? Why? Don't do that to yourself. Oh, by the way, guess what's really high up here?
What's that?
Alolan Sandshrew XL Shadow.
Gross.
Gross. Don't do that to yourself. The resources, my mans. Ew,
I mean, if
gross.
I got a Hundo Shadow, Alolan Sandshrew, that would still beat regular.
I mean, it's just the sheer resources, though.
Yeah,
my
that's
guys.
going to be a lot.
15, 15, 15 at level 50. It's a shadow, which means it's going to need more resources. Does that mean it needs more XL candy?
I don't know.
I've not looked.
I can find out.
Yeah, it's...
But again, those are all steel ice, so 4 times weakness to fighters.
Oh, yeah.
And
Or
fire.
To counter. Okay, so the weird thing that's up here at the top, and with the last couple of metas and PV Poke, I take the top rankings with a grain of salt because generally they don't perform. They perform in a bubble. They perform well in a bubble, I should say. The top
yes,
ranks
it's
via PV Poke.
360 XLs.
Oh! That's
Yikes.
gross.
Yikes.
That's gross. Oh, Dugong. Yeah, Dugong's available.
Dugong is solid.
Dugong. So Magnezone. Magnezone and Magnezone Shadow are rank 2 and rank 1 respectively via PV Poke.
With
again,
with no ground options and limited fire, I can see why.
Yeah. They are shield bait dependent. They might be good closers.
I think Toxicroak's actually a really good staple because you're getting your own one of your only ground types with Mud Bomb.
Yep.
You're getting your counter user, and you're getting Sludge Bomb for just heavy damage. You can even do Dynamic Punch in this.
I think the one thing sounded like Lion King. I think my one worry.
Savannah,
I think
Heracross is busted.
I think my one worry about Toxicroak's diversity is you can't rely it to run multiple roles within one team.
True.
You'll want a little bit more play there, just so that like if Toxicroak goes down, you're not absolutely screwed, because that's happened a time or two for me.
If Toxicroak's going to be popular, Oranguru. Ooh.
Yeah, Oranguru.
4 times weakness to confusion. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, some of your confusion users, man. Because Bug's available. Venomoth, my guy.
Confusion, Poison Fang.
Yeah. It's gross. You could do it. Golbat.
Golbat is allowed.
Golbat's allowed. Like, a Toxicroak might be a staple, but there's a lot of things that are going to absolutely destroy it. Destroy it? Destroy it. Watch your headphones. Don't break your ears. Let's see. So Fortress, Wormadam, Trash XL, because it's got confusion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And if you don't have a fire type, you can't stop that.
There's very little fire types. Yeah, Wormadam Trash might be the choice.
What's it? Click on it. What's it beating? What's it losing?
Key losses: Litleo, Magnezone, Luxray, Lickitung, Lantern. Why
so
is it
electric and bulk, because
Yes.
nothing steel doesn't resist electric.
And then a key wins Toxicroak with an 817 rating. Destroyed. Beedrill, Frostlass, Graveler, Alolan at 518, and Vigoroth at a 507. That's not a key win with Wormadam. That's just too close. We got him to belly laugh. I'm loving how the Kraken are coming out strong. This is great.
That's definitely going to be a priority pick, but I almost feel like Litlio's going to be hot.
It's a weird one.
We got to play Simba in this cup.
Is it not Baby Scar?
No, it's Simba.
No, but the colors are more Scar's colors.
Oh, okay.
It's the dark brown.
That's a good question. Do I have a good one? I know I've been hoarding them.
That is a good question for me. Litleo. Oh, it's showing me.
Venomoth, my 14 got messed up by their 3 Executor.
What?
Jimison's commenting. Oh boy. I have... Oh, it's also filtering. I put in lit, so it's giving me Litten too. There we go.
Oh, the 3-star Executor. That's right. Jimison was going to go run that
raid?
That challenge. Yeah, the challenge raid with a single Venomoth.
Oh my goodness.
Did you complete it?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's my best Litleo.
No, it's rank 3. It doesn't need to be maxed. Congratulations, Jesse. You have the spice. Do you have the candy for it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
I've been catching all of these.
I don't think... Oh, I have 222. So
I have
a
663 XLs.
I have a chunk, but I'm not quite there. I have the rank 1 for Ultra.
It's a female though.
I've got a rank 30 at
No
55.5.
Simba.
That's not ideal. That's a rank 6 Pyroar. So I might have the sauce.
Does it differentiate male and female Pyroar? Or are they both the same?
I believe they're the same.
Okay. There's a wild Wigglytuff outside.
Sick.
Those have been around. We officially live in Mount Moon.
In part.
They're just everywhere.
It's also cloudy weather, so that doesn't surprise me a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Litleo, Ember, Flame Charge, Crunch.
Yeah. Flame Charge, just make your Ember stronger. Interesting they chose Amber over Firefang, though.
I wonder why. Show stats?
Probably
Yeah,
the
show me
energy gain.
stats. They're both 2-turn. Ember has a 3 energy per turn, whereas Firefang has a 2.5.
And what's the difference in damage?
4.2 damage per turn versus a 4.8 damage per turn.
So you're getting more energy
negligible.
for about the same.
Yep.
And that's what you want with these, because then you can just crank up the Ember's damage, or you can potentially drop their defense.
Yeah. Interesting.
What's its other fast move?
Tackle.
Get that stab tackle.
I should have just told you it doesn't have another. Now here's the one downside is it is both a fire and a normal. So
It will lose to ground, it'll lose to rock, it'll lose
ground's
to
not
water.
around.
Outside
except for
of
Toxie.
Bomb.
Huh?
There's a few things that have ground.
Yeah. But ground
Normal
itself is not
Kangaskhan with
available.
Mud Slap.
Uh,
I actually ran it for one of the recent cups. Little cup. And it was Mud Slap Power Up Punch. Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
it's stupid, but it works.
That is ridiculous.
Because everyone's like, what's it? No. And then I throw a Power Up Punch and they're like, I shielded that.
That's crazy. JDY saying straight spamming Achu and Galv.
That's not a bad option. Those are both heavy spammers.
Trying to think if anything is
Dugong's
really,
also a good spammer.
trying to think if anything's really resisting electric.
In this meta,
in
the grass.
Yeah, and the grass with maybe the fire, and then as much bug is going to be happening, bug and poison. I don't think grass is really going to perform here. I can't spell. I can't type. I can spell, but I can't type. So Roserade, Abomasnow, Venusaur goes down all the way to 101, and then Gloom. So Roserade only because it's got Weatherball Fire.
Weatherball.
Yeah. And then Abomasnow because it's running dual type. So yeah, grass I don't think is really going to be here. So yeah, watch out for the electric damage. I think that's probably going to be one of your big.
Yeah, because they don't have a resistance outside of grass.
Yeah.
Now that ground is banned.
Steel or no?
Steel doesn't resist electric.
Okay.
That's why Wormadam gets crushed by electric.
Well, watch yourselves. I like this meta so far conceptually. There's some. Let me see if I mute this. Will it remember if I go here and I go to play?
G'day.
I want. Does he have a meta simplified? He does have a meta simplified. Can I full screen this? Oh. All right. I have not watched PvP Steve's video yet. But we have your pseudo fighters and your fighter with Toxic Croak. Normal steals and Litleo. Actually double Litleo because it looks like there's a second.
So it's your
here.
fighters that beat your normals and steals, your steals and normals that beat your bug and electric, and then your bug and electric that beat the fighters.
Oranguru lead double electric.
It's possible.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. I mean, you're running an ABB team. Nothing will really resist the electric, and Oranguru will delete the fighters. Yeah, that'll do. And then your electric and steals, or actually electrics and bugs.
Yeah, so in that kind of triangle he has going on here, Fortress is one of the unique ones. It's kind of a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
It really doesn't fear the normal steals outside of Litleo because it's going to resist everything from Licky and also potentially debuff it with the Mirror Shot. The Grav is another one that might hurt it, but it's also got Mirror Shot to smack back against Scraveler.
Mm-hmm.
This might be an interesting cup for Zangoose. Because other than the fighters, it's got Shadow Claw, Night Slash, Close Combat.
I guess, but I don't know if its performance is really there.
It's not. It's definitely a closer or a sweeper. Galvantula has always performed well. Shadow Beedrill, I think, needs to be the precedent over normal Beedrill in this cup. Luxray, everyone should have one. It's a decent electric if you don't have the Galvantula option. Heracross is limited. Obstagoon somewhat limited. I can't see because the mic's in the way. Vigoroth, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. Vigoroth is something people should have. Toxicroak is something people should have. Toxicroak's been a staple since it's been out.
I honestly, like, besides something like Litleo, I don't know if there really is anything here that, like, is brand new that people shouldn't have. Like, this is, as far as team building is going to be interesting. Like,
It's a lot more accessible than last month.
yeah, overall play is going to be, like, practice this.
Yeah.
Just because, like, electric is going to be all over the place and you'll want to know overall performance. Overall performance and comfortability of your team. But I think overall this meta is going to feel great.
This is a very approachable meta from just looking at it.
And that was one of the comments that Jerry Seawolf made, was that the last couple months have been complex metas.
Yeah.
And they wanted to go back to something that was a little bit more refreshing with all of the play Pokemon tournaments going on and all the other stuff going on. They wanted to make something that was a little bit less intensive.
Yeah, maybe we try a little bit harder and reach out to a few more people, try to introduce people. Maybe I take this month off from our tournament and offer myself more as a coach. Because I've got other tournaments I play in, but I think it'd be nice to be able to sit back and coach people for once, get people a little bit more interested in learning. So I might do that, especially since we don't have to worry about going to regionals ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I think of all of the this is gonna be great.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna like this one a lot. No cup stats.
And as always, stay tuned to our Discord for when we put up our tournament. It'll most likely be a month-long one as well again. There are a couple people running live tournaments, so maybe we have a chance to go out and do a live one somewhere next month. But again, jump in the Discord, links in the description or down below if you're watching on Twitch. As always, we have a practice room. I know that Jimisim, it was either Jimibo, I think it was looking for a training partner last week. I saw you. I didn't have a chance to get to you. Sorry for not reaching out, but there are people that are willing to do training battles in the training lab in the Discord. I will make sure I can get a better chance out to reach out to those people when they need practice. I just was busy with trying to be able to go to Vancouver, and it didn't work out. So I apologize. But again, jump in the Discord, join in the shenanigans. Stay tuned for the Silph metas coming up. We're currently on round 2 of our Nemesis Cup for the month of April. We're on round 3? Yep. That's right, because you pushed it for round 3.
Yep.
But we should be finishing with that soon. Regionals is coming up. People are going to be looking for practice partners if you want to just play Open Great League.
Mm-hmm.
And you can run some of these Firefly team comps and see how you like them too. I mean, granted, it'll be against an open league, or if you want to just play against people with that meta in mind too, I'm sure there will be people that are offer.
Let's see. I don't see ice as being super key here.
Type in @ice at the top. Luxray's first, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because of hidden power.
Regice is the next one.
Regice, Frostlass, Alolan Sandslash, Castform Snowy, Alolan Ninetales.
Wait, is that Electro Hisuian? Oh, that's Electivire.
Yep.
Shadow. Okay. Frostlass is interesting because it's a nemesis to Toxicroak.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad option, especially since it kind of neutrals with the electrics. I think the only thing it really fears is the steel types, which will be around. It definitely fears Litleo. It can't do anything to Litleo.
Yep.
So if you want a good anti-fighter, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, I would think Alolan Ninetales with Charm.
Oh, is
Although
really Ninetales available?
Alolan Ninetales is available.
Oh.
Fairies are not banned.
Oh. That just makes poison more important.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
That's true.
Quillfish.
Not available. Or, no, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah. Water poison.
It's because of the poison, yeah. I was like, oh, no, it's water. It's not available. The Lapras line is available.
Ooh, Shadow Lapras time.
Yeah, it's a lower tier than... If you're running Shadow Lapras, it's recommending Ice Shard, Surf, Skull Bash.
Yeah.
If you're running regular Lapras, it's recommending Water Gun, Surf, Skull Bash.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
The water gun, you need that bulk for the water gun. JD, oh my god, Ninetales.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beedrill. That's true.
I'm
Beedrill
excited.
will do
This
the
looks
thing.
like it'll be a fun cup.
Nah, Avalugg. Wow, it's ranked 91. It's kind of up there. Ice Fang,
body
Avalanche,
slam
Body
spam.
Slam. Yeah. Fascinating. It's got Mirror Coat. What?
You know what else has Mirror Coat?
What?
Wobbuffet.
Not available.
No, I know, but I'm looking at it for Open Great League for the regionals.
Yeah.
It performs actually fairly well.
What?
What are you looking at?
Spinda has Icy Wind?
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Did you know what it caps out at?
Like nowhere.
It's like 1350, I think.
Wow.
The Psycho Cut Icy Wind.
Psycho Cut, Sucker Punch, Icy Wind, Rock Tomb Dig.
It's wild.
Weird. Gosh darn, that's
Does
weird.
that mean Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme are available?
Yes.
Probably not as good, though.
Mr. Rhyme, Confusion, Icy Wind, Ice Punch at 144.
That's not...
Mr. Mime, Galarian at 162. Confusion, Ice Punch, Psychic.
Mr. Rhyme's better in
could
that
be higher.
sense.
Yeah.
All right, well, that looks interesting.
Yeah, I think Electric is a big player here.
Electric
with
and
as much-
Steel.
Yeah, as much neutral performance as it'll have, as much spam.
Basically, look out for the fire.
Yeah. Snowy Cast Form. It's up there. Rank 29. Pagano, Weather Ball, Ice, and Blizzard, of course.
It is the purest of ice types.
Yeah. If you've got a good one, the downside is it's primarily only spawned with Weather Boost.
Outside
Generally.
of research, but even then.
Yeah.
I don't know if ice is the big play. I think electrics are going to be the big one here.
Yeah.
Hisuian Electrode might be a good play if you can not have to worry about fire and poison.
Yeah, there's some. I honestly, I think this cup is accessible. So, and I think nothing here. The downside is because normal types are available, you'll have things like Lickitung, Chansey. You'll have big thick boys, Wormadam Trash. That depending on how you build your team, you can build a stall team, and that sucks.
Yeah, so for people that aren't familiar with how stall tactics work, in PvP in Pokemon Go, if we run out of time and I have 3 Pokemon with 1 HP, but you have 2 or less Pokemon left, even if they're full health, I still win. Because the game runs through a tabloid of, maybe that's not the right word, tally, that's the word I'm looking of.
Mm-hmm.
It checks how many Pokemon were left. If the number is the same on the Pokemon that are left, it then goes off HP for win condition. So if Steve and I are battling, I'm running Chansey, Lickitung, and let's say Wormadam Trash. If Steven's running Litleo, Beedrill, and Magnezone, and I have all 3 of my Pokemon left and Steven has 2 left, but both of Steven's 2 left have more HP, that doesn't matter. Because the first check it goes through is who has more Pokemon left. So if I can successfully stall out the game using charge attacks and just having more Pokemon survive switch time wiser, using the switch timer to my advantage, I'll win because I have more Pokemon. But if it comes down to 1-1 Pokemon left, it doesn't take shields into account. So always use your shields. You don't get bonus points for having shields left over. It's just bragging rights.
Yep.
If I have a Chansey and he has a Beedrill, if my Chansey's health is in the red, there's still a good chance I have more health left on my Chansey than he does his full HP Beedrill.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I still win because I have more HP left. So if you do come up against stall teams, be aware that if they're stalling out the timer, that's part of the strategy. I don't remember exactly. Let me look it up here real quick. Or just drop my phone.
What are you looking for?
I wanted to know the total game timer for a match in Pokemon Go PvP.
I think it's 90 seconds.
Is it 90?
I think so.
So not even a full minute and a half?
Pokemon Go battle timer. Pokemon Go hub. Round duration 240 seconds. So
Math.
2 minutes? No. 4 minutes? 60 seconds. 120 seconds.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Interesting.
So if you can stall a match for 4 minutes, that's because what's the charge move animation timer? 15?
4 seconds. Charge up to yes. 4 seconds.
4 seconds. And if you can use that repeatedly on something with like Weather Ball or Body Slam for a low charge move, something like Snorlax, you can just add that time up quickly, stalling out the swap timer, which I think is what, 10 seconds?
12 seconds. Swap Pokemon duration 12 seconds.
So using
Swap
all
Pokemon
of
cooldown,
those
60
add
seconds.
up significantly over time. So if you want to be that person that runs the full bulk team and plays out the timer, just remember it's number of Pokemon first is the first criteria for winning. Second is max HP left over. I'm not condoning this though. Please don't do this. No one likes to have to play that person.
If you do it, please send the videos. I want to laugh.
If you're in the in-person tournament, send the person's face reaction, pulls out a cigar, lights it. We're going to be here for a
while.
minute.
Like to lose, win, and get crushed fast. But if someone is running the stall, then
That's a tactic to be aware of.
Yeah.
That they're gonna stall you out.
You send me the videos.
The best thing you can do in that instance is to play around their switch timer and mess them up, because most people will swap whenever you swap, or when something faints, they'll wait for the full duration of the timer to expire before sending in the next Pokemon. If you want to stop them from doing that, send yours in as fast as possible. But those are fun strategies. Steven's losing his mind.
It's poorly cropped titled YouTube videos.
Okay.
How can they stall me when all my mons are already dead? Are
They
you running?
don't-
Are you
they
running
don't
level
click
ones?
rematch.
Are you running level ones?
That's my secret captain. They're already dead.
I'm running Great League Pokemon with 100 CP Pokemon.
All right. Get out there and do some battling.
Oh, let's see. Any other sauce stuff? Stuff, not just sauce. Other stuff.
Go out this weekend and touch grass. Come say hi to us.
Yeah, do that stuff.
Are you going to wear anything special?
So here's my dilemma. I have one Battle Science shirt. It's very understated, but I have one Battle Science shirt, and we have 2 days of like going out and hanging out with people. So the question is, which day do I wear it?
I think Seattle Center. They'll know who we are when we go there on Sunday.
Will they though?
We got to get our merch out there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm working on the. I posted it in the
Discord.
Discord, but for the Patreon people. Did anyone else?
The Triple
comment on that?
Ps.
Triple Ps. Actually, the Triple Ps. Anybody that backs us at $1 tier or more will get the access to the Battle Science Patreon exclusive channel, where we swear and post inappropriate gifs and stuff.
Duke
Because Duke Nukem, yeah. I've got a
says-
peer review study that says I can't finish it. But
dot.
yeah. Nah. Ay.
I did comment on your picture.
Do you want wait, JDY, are you requesting that I cosplay John Cena?
Please no. I don't want to deal
Cut
with
off
that
in
in the
jorts.
car.
Oh no, wait. You know what I should do? Crop top.
You're
Tear
dumb.
off crop top and jorts.
With the way the weather's been, it's going to be 50 degrees in Seattle.
Is it gonna rain? Here's okay. Let's check the weather.
Live weather forecast for this weekend. It's going to rain.
Weather.
Saturday, Seattle.
Go away, Google.
Afternoon, I guess, right?
Saturday, partly cloudy. High of 60, low of 43.
Dang, that's takeoff sweater weather.
All right. There's gonna be people in tank tops though.
Yeah.
If we are, is there a Kraken game going on? I don't
Please
think
no.
so. I don't think so. If we are,
Jorts look amazing in
Friday.
the rain.
Saturday, April 23rd. Is it a home game? No, at Dallas Stars. Okay, it's an away game. I'll probably wear my Kraken jersey then.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Though.
Yeah. I've been debating on if I get a jersey or something with the in-game name put on it or something. I don't know if I would do a Kraken jersey just because it's not red for Valor. Let me.
I think that's something you can look up off stream.
I know Go Stadium just did new jerseys. They did updated jerseys for
PA,
their
that's
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Oof. Little ways away.
Go Stadium did an updated version of their
Stadium jerseys.
Go Stadium jerseys because they updated their logos. It's been a while, but for some reason that doesn't It's cool, and I'd love to see the different team. I'd love to see official jerseys from Pokemon itself, from the teams, because that would be sick.
That would have been more of a sellout when the game first came out.
Yeah, although we are getting esports this. Ooh, this is sick. All right, I'm looking into this later. Save that for later. Yeah, so the Kraken are playing away. I'll probably wear my away jersey. It is Fleury, and it is number 8. And it is the sweet, sexy white away jerseys. So
I don't really have any cool clothes to go with Stuffle Community Day unless you put me in a costume.
we should. I should have found you a Beware onesie.
I would have worn it.
It would be huge. You would be a Beware. Don't let him hug you. Don't let him hug you. No one let him hug you. Watch out. Beware. 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 I'm making him laugh. No, sorry, JDY. It's Kale Fleury, the younger of the 2 Fleury brothers that are on the Kraken roster. So I would have loved if Marc-Andre Fleury was drafted in the expansion draft, but I think he was a little older than the Kraken we're looking for. You're going to get me started, and you don't want to get me started.
So we have a channel in the Discord
for what? Oh, sports. Come join the Discord. It's open to everybody. Go do the thing.
Go sports ball. Go team with the ball to the thing to the
sports
person.
Thing. Other people are really enjoying baseball, and I don't super enjoy baseball, but they can enjoy baseball. I have nothing against them enjoying baseball. It's just like a slow game and something
I enjoy the hangout session.
I enjoy going to the game because it's more fun going to the game than it is watching on a TV. Although I would say most sports are more enjoyable going to the game than. It's been a long time since I've been to a basketball game, so I imagine it's equivalent there. I'm trying to think of a sporting event that's less fun in person than it is at home.
Any game that it rains on.
Oh, dude. Rainy weather during a Sounders game, though, during a soccer game. Whoo! Especially because it's Seattle, and I'm like, oh, it's a team from Texas where it barely rains. You're in our house now. Welcome to Seattle. What's this weird moisture coming from the sky? Bet you ain't used to this. That ball is wet with an H. You can follow us on Twitter for any updates to our travel plans at @battle_science. You can email us with questions, concerns, comments, general responses, or off-topic things at battlescience.podcast@gmail.com. We will see that immediately. It's up on my phone. If you email it, we will see it. Go to youtube.com, search up Battle Science, give us a subscribble. We could use the subscriptions so we can get youtube.com/battlescience. If you feel any interest in getting some Battle Science merch, go to Stream Elements. What's the link? store.streamelements.com/battlescience. It is made to order, so there isn't a warehouse or room in my garage that has a bunch of merch printed. If you order it, it will be made. It is not wasting. We're not wasting a bunch of materials.
Grabbed one of the or emblem logo mugs for Melgood this weekend for her birthday present.
Why would I give somebody a birthday present they probably don't want? I like Battle Science as much as you do, but like, I don't want to get an mug. Yeah.
I'm sorry for thinking thoughtful things.
Yeah. Update. Speaking of update will be coming to our merch store here within the next week or two. Also with some cool new merch stuffs, new design. Those
of you that are our awesome Triple P members, stay tuned for next week for the Be Sad episode.
Battle Science After Dark podcast. That is a thing that happens once a month. If you want to listen to that, go over to patreon.com/battlescience and back us at $1 or more to get access to the Battle Science podcast early and the Battle Science After Dark podcast. That is a Patreon exclusive.
I think we should talk about your experience over the last weekend and just cons in general.
SakuraCon? Oh, talk about conventions? Yeah, I can talk about conventions. Because I've actually been to Emerald City Comic Con once, and I went to a day of PAX. So I've gotten a taste of the
You put your foot in each of them.
The three major conventions that happen here in Seattle, besides like other things and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, remind me, I'll bring up CinemaCon, the movie theater convention that I went down to Vegas for.
Okay.
That's fun. I watched the first, I think, 13 minutes of Toy Story. Was it 3? 4?
I don't know.
Whatever the most recent Toy Story was, like months before it came out. I don't know if I should be talking about that. If there was an NDA somewhere I signed,
But that'll
I don't
be on
remember.
The B-Sad.
But I'll talk about it on the B-Sad. So, your like entry gift was a duffel bag full of candy, like full of candy, because like
That's all you need.
concession vendors. Well, you go to like my buddy and I don't gamble. We aren't into the debauchery, as SpongeBob would say it. But we get down there, we check in. We check into the hotel, and then we check in
hold on.
with the convention.
Save it for the B-Sad.
Oh, okay. I mean, but we get down to Vegas with a duffel bag. We just get handed a duffel bag full of candy. It was like, oh, no. Oh, no.
That's when you go down on the strip and hand it out.
No, that's weird. That's how you get arrested, my guy.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. I mean, Vegas is already weird, but...
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some people that like some lollipops.
No, don't do that.
Zap!
The weirdest thing was that here in Washington, we have open container laws where you are not allowed to have alcohol with you, but Las Vegas doesn't have that. So I was like, why is that dude walking around with an open cup of beer? Like, what? You can do that? And then I looked it up. I was like, oh, yeah, Vegas doesn't have any laws against that.
Yep.
Whereas in Washington, it's a big no-no. So you just walk around just sipping on a
Tall boy.
Sipping on a Pilsner or something, you know? Yes, we'll talk about that in the Battle Science After Dark podcast, where I can swear and not have to edit it out. Whee! I should have a bleep button.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
the
the
5-second delay.
No, because that doesn't work here.
No.
The dump button, just
Dump.
with the way the technology, the tech works. It's Linus Tech Tips WAN show. They have a bleep button, so anytime they go to swear, they'll put their hand on the. I think they use a Stream Deck for it, so we'll have to figure out how to do that. Yes, come hang out with us in Seattle on either Saturday or Sunday. We will be doing the things and be present. Wear a mask. Be safe. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If you're sitting on the toilet, don't fall in.
If you're sitting on the toilet, don't do it for more than too long, otherwise you might get hemorrhoids.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't battle and poop.
I'm just more talking in jest of like, don't fall in. Every once in a while, someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit the restroom." Don't fall in.
You say that.
You say that it's happened to people. It's almost happened to me.
I mean, personally, that's not a problem for me.
Oh yeah.
It's if they're too small.
Oh, that's rough.
But yes.
Drink water, stay hydrated, and we will catch you out there on the battlefield.